The secret of a genius heart surgeon. I eat this every day and I recommend you do too. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but what if I told you that what most seniors eat in the morning could be slowly damaging their heart? The world's most brilliant heart surgeon, who lived nearly a century, refused to eat eggs and bacon for breakfast. Instead, he swore by one simple food you probably have in your kitchen right now. And yes, he credited it with keeping his arteries clean and his energy high well into his 90s. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay with me, because once you hear what he ate, and more importantly, why, you might just change the way you eat forever. Most of us want to live longer, but not just longer. We want to live better, to wake up every morning with energy, a sharp mind, and a strong heart. But here's the truth. Heart disease remains the #1 killer for seniors. Not cancer, not accidents, not infections. It's the slow, silent weakening of the heart that takes so many lives quietly, often without warning. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the daily habits and secret food choices of three legendary heart surgeons. Men who didn't just treat heart disease, they beat it themselves. One lived to 104, another to 99. The third, he was still giving heart health lectures in his 90s. Their secret wasn't a magic pill or a special supplement. It was what they did every day, and more importantly, what they avoided. In this video, you shall discover the one food Dr. Leo Bakuria said cleans your arteries from the inside. The drink Dr. Ellsworth Wareham swore by every morning. Why Dr. Michael DeBakey said walking is better than any medicine. And how one simple breakfast ritual could change your heart health forever. Let's dive in. Let's start with a harsh truth. The way most people eat after 60 is killing them slowly. Yes, even so-called healthy habits, like skipping breakfast, starting the day with coffee on an empty stomach, or thinking a slice of toast and a multivitamin is enough. According to Dr. Leo Bakuria, one of the most respected heart surgeons in the world, the first hours of your day are the most critical for your heart. And yet, most people start their morning in a way that raises their risk of heart attack and stroke without even realizing it. How? Let's break it down. Coffee on an empty stomach increases stomach acid, irritates the gut, and raises your blood pressure. Skipping breakfast causes unstable blood sugar and increases stress hormone levels. High-carb pastries or sugary cereals, a direct hit to your heart, spiking insulin and promoting artery inflammation. This is not fear-mongering. This is science. And this is what Dr. Bakuria, Dr. Wareham, and Dr. DeBakey spent their entire careers trying to tell us. So let's go deeper, because understanding the problem is the first step to fixing it. Let's start with Dr. Leo Bakuria, a man who saw thousands of failing hearts and figured out how to keep his own strong into his 90s. He believed that health starts the moment you open your eyes. Before you even think about breakfast, there's one thing he said every senior should do: drink a glass of warm water. Yes, just water, not fancy supplements, not tea or juice, plain warm water, straight from your bedside table. Why? Because after 7-8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. Your blood becomes a little thicker. Your circulation slows. By drinking warm water first thing in the morning, you help your body wake up. You get your blood flowing, your digestion moving, and your heart supported. This simple habit, done consistently, can lower your morning blood pressure, reduce heart stress, and support smoother blood flow, and it costs you nothing. Now let's talk breakfast, the real kind. Dr. Bakuria warned against coffee. First thing, he said, coffee on an empty stomach acts like a spark in dry grass. It ignites acidity, irritates your stomach lining, and sends a stress signal through your whole system. So what did he recommend instead? A hearty breakfast made with whole foods. Think oatmeal topped with nuts and berries, a boiled egg on rye toast, a small piece of dark chocolate, 90% cocoa, and a bit of fresh fruit. No sugar-laden cereals, no processed meats, just real, natural food. Because as Dr. Bakuria said, breakfast isn't set just fuel, it sets a message to your heart. You start telling it whether you want it to thrive or struggle. Now let's shift to Dr. Michael DeBakey. This man performed over 60,000 heart surgeries and lived to 99. And do you know what he credited for his own heart health? Walking. Every single day, Dr. DeBakey walked, rain or shine, even after his 90th birthday. He said walking does three things no pill can. It strengthens your heart muscles without straining them. It reduces stress, the true silent killer. It keeps your circulation active and your arteries flexible. Dr. DeBakey started his day with a brief workout, simple stretches, body weight squats, and a brisk walk to his office. No gym, no machines, just movement. He also avoided two things religiously: butter and red meat. In his words, if you want to live longer, stop frying your food, bake it, steam it, and skip the fatty cuts. For breakfast, he ate whole grains and black tea. For lunch, he chose baked fish or bean soup. Dinner, he split it, half in the evening and half saved for the next morning. And while he avoided alcohol and smoking entirely, his real secret wasn't just diet, it was purpose. He believed that having something meaningful to do every day kept his heart beating strong. Lectures, writing, consulting. He stayed active mentally and emotionally, because according to him, a bored heart is a weak heart. Now let's meet Dr. Ellsworth Wareham. This man didn't just live to 104. He was performing heart surgeries well into his 90s, and his secret, a plant-based lifestyle. Wareham believed that animal fats clog arteries, while plants clean them. He ate only 2 meals a day, whole grains, beans, fresh fruits, vegetables, and nuts. No soda, no white sugar, just real food, grown from the earth. Every morning he ate a bowl of whole grain cereal with soy milk, fresh fruit, and a handful of nuts. Sometimes he added toast with nut butter, simple, filling, heart protective. He drank orange juice and water, at least 6 glasses a day, and he had a rule: if he saw a drinking fountain, he used it. No fancy supplements, no trendy superfoods, just consistency. And the results? At 98, he had no joint pain. His memory was sharp. He still gardened and drove a car, and he felt, by his own words, no worse than 20. Now you're probably wondering, what's the one food that ties all these heart geniuses together? It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and it's not sold as a supplement. It's Sut's oatmeal. Yes, oatmeal. The same thing your grandma used to make. Dr. Baccaria had it with nuts. Dr. Wareham ate it with soy milk and fruit. Dr. DeBakey's breakfasts always included whole grains. Oatmeal does something amazing. It contains soluble fiber which binds to cholesterol and helps flush it out of your body. It stabilizes blood sugar, keeps you full longer, and supports smooth digestion. It's gentle on the stomach, good for the arteries, and incredibly versatile. So here is what you need to remember. Start your morning with warm water. Skip coffee on an empty stomach. Choose a hearty breakfast with whole grains, fruit, and healthy fats. Walk every day, even for just 30 minutes. Avoid red meat and fried food. Drink plenty of water and keep your meals planned forward. But most importantly, stay consistent. Longevity isn't about perfection. It's about small daily habits done with intention for a long time. You don't need to be a heart surgeon to have a strong heart. You just need to live like one. Watch the next video, it could change your health forever.